What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your breakdown for Liv Morgan, Jersey Wildcat. She is your free tier B tier during the 8th anniversary month, February 2025, and she's got some interesting setups. But the biggest thing for me about her and about Asuka, who we'll preview later this week, is that she is a new gen era female. So kind of like last year in the 7th anniversary where they had, current people masquerading or cosplaying as Legends era, which filled in our Legends era gap for females. This is a cosplay of the 90s, therefore they're new gen, but the biggest bonus for me is that it makes it where Alundra Blaze, who hasn't aged very well, is not your only new gen era female in the game anymore. And you get one of them for free right off the bat, so that is nice, very nice. You'll notice she does not have any gear. There is a moment that's already released in the game. I don't have it on here, and that's going to be, something that you chase all month. So if you get it, great. If not, it's not a huge overall impact for what we're doing for the preview. She's just going to be better on your roster. So she is a new gen era aggressive striker. Links and gears, new gen, which is not a very good link. Trainer ability, which is so good. Multiply gems generated from moves will increase their strength by 2. That replaces Matt Hardy for everybody who doesn't have Matt Hardy. And green moves start with 2 more MP. So because she was added like this, they actually adjusted all of the other trainers that used to have green move, whatever move color start with 2 and multiplies increase their strength by 1, to now having them where they multiply increase by 2. So she bumped everybody else up. So way to break the glass ceiling, Liv. I don't know what the Jersey Wildcat theme is. I grew up in the 90s, so, I should know it, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, she's got a few different movesets. This is the moveset we ran on the 3-minute moveset. It's the one that works at 3-star pretty well. I will note the entourage here. I do have it still set for plus 99 MP, because I think that's fair, but you would have to trade this person right here, Nikita Lyons, out for a red MP trainer once 99 MP is gone. The rest of the movesets I am going to do without the 99 MP setup. So you are going to see trainers, MP trainers, etc. On there. But the setup is this. It's the middle rope missile drop kick, 6 MP red, deal damage, make 24 random gems into snowfall gems, which will modify all gems below it into red gems when broken by you. Then the 6 MP red Hurricane Rana, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make black, which is also a reversal while being submitted, break submission, deal damage, and, break the sub. Then the Oblivion, 10 MP black, deal damage plus bonus damage for every snowfall gem. Then finisher, deal damage, choose a 7x5 area to swap into blue and pin the opponent. On the strap, if you got it, the must-see headband is very good. Whenever you make 4 or more snowfall gems, increase your red gem damage by 50% for 1 turn, and reduce all your opponent's gems by 50% for 2 turns. So when you add that into the moment, which also reduce their damage by 50%, that negates 100% damage, which sounds like everything, but your opponent often has 100% bonus strap. So it negates their strap, if not their medals. You could do a number of different plates here. Of course, all the Royal Rumble plates are going to apply, most especially in this case, the red or the black one, which would do a lot of good damage. The Sheriff's Badge is also one that would work on this. Whenever you break 15 or more red gems, which you should, generate 30 random yellow gems, which doesn't necessarily help her as much. I will run it with the black Royal Rumble plate, because not only does that refill your finisher, but it's also her primary color. So that's a bonus. Or you run it with the red, because this right here buffs your red gem damage by 50%. So you got some options, basically. You've got some options. But there's the start right there. We're going to go up against Nikki Cross. She is a striker. That's not going to matter so much for this round, but it will come into play later on, because Liv has a trickster kind of build where if you're fighting tricksters, you get some bonus. So during the 99 MP, they're all going to start loaded. In the non-99 MP, you're going to take 2 cycles of going through your snowfall gems in order to get maximum damage. So you're going to throw these snowfalls. These actually landed on top a lot, which I really like. Because if you didn't have the black move loaded, what you would need to do is make 7 gems into black. Now, here's the trick with this. You can run this one of 2 ways. Obviously, you need to break black in order to fill your black. But you could do something like this, which is going to nerf the effect of the snowfall. That way, you're not cascading as likely. But what I like is just going ahead and making the top row, which is going to make black gems, and then it's going to make red gems, which is going to reload your red moves. And if you don't defeat them on cycle 1, which we're not going to, then, well, we might actually. Nope, okay. Then on cycle 2, you just do the red move and the black move. You don't do the one in the middle at all. So I do love that she is sub-proof as a free tier character. That is very nice. That comes into play on a lot of female posters. So that's a good thing. And yeah, this turn we're going to finish her off. So keep in mind at 3 stars, which is where most people are going to start or live at least, through most of the month, she's not going to create as many of the snowfall gems, but the effect is still pretty much the same. So yeah, kind of go from there. In terms of her at gold with this moveset, yeah, it wasn't super strong. It took me 2 turns to finish off a similarly strengthed 6-star silver. So even with all of the boosts, it's not super strong. You know, you'd think, because you got a lot of bonus damage in the mix here. Yeah, I mean, it is going to get the job done. Let me just say that. Let me go ahead and throw on the red plate from the Royal Rumble. I personally did pick the red plate. I would also not ever move it off at this point, at least, from Hulk Hogan, because he does 790 million damage with that plate. But if you just got one and you wanted to improve your experience this month and this month only, you totally could put this on Liv, and she's going to break a lot more gems this way. And she's buffing the red gems. Keep in mind her snowfall gems are getting heavily buffed. And snowfall red combination is going to be your best. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. Your regular red gems are doing 114 at silver. Your snowfall red gems are doing 219 at silver. So same thing, you would technically need to go ahead and break this after the 99 MP is gone, but you would also not have exactly this trainer set up, because you would need to throw on Butch or Sting. Should also trigger the plate, so it blows the board up again, gets everything else. 13 million, so you're talking 26 million at gold, but that was with everything. Now the buff will hit a little bit differently, so let's see that just real quick as well, and then we'll call this moveset Explored. You've been explored. Come on. It is way too close to bedtime for the internet to be messing up here. So same thing. We're just going to, instead of hitting the second move over, we're going to hit the finisher just to show you what that would do. I wish the finisher made black gems instead of blue, but, you know, that is kind of what it needs to do, I guess. So the bonus damage we're doing is 562,000 at silver times 24. So you're talking about 13-ish million, give or take, right here. That should take her down to 7 million, right? Yep, about 13-ish million plus whatever this hits for, which is only going to make the bottom 2 rows into red, but should still trigger the other plate. Yep, easily did. So with the Royal Rumble plate, 13 million plus 13 million, 26 million. So would be about 36, 38 million at 6 gold because you won't see the bonus per go up, so you can't just double that, but you can double the gem damage. So about 38 million. I mean, that's fairly straightforwardly standard for a free tier character, but that's one moveset. Let's explore her others. Her second moveset is similar, but it incorporates a sub move into the mix, and it's interesting kind of how this one works out. So you got the guillotine submission, generate 34 random sub gems to do a decent amount, 578k damage for 3 turns while sub gems are on the board, remaining turn into Snowfall Blue. Then you've got the New Jersey Buster, 6 MP blue, deal damage, increase your black MP by 9, which is going to load your finisher. And then Hardcore, if the opponent's class is Trickster, deal damage and make 29 into Snowfall Gems, which will make black when broken by you. And the Oblivion, which is your deal damage and then bonus damage for every Snowfall Gem, plus a 7x5 area to swap blue, which is going to flawlessly reload you back to your setup on black. Entourage-wise, after 99 MP, you're going to need Lawler and Santa Hogan. Without that, I would switch back in for Nikita Lyons right there, and then whoever you want to do for black gem or blue gem damage, either way. You do want Maurice, because 200% is typically bigger than most of your other setups, and then you want Miz for 100% more Snowfall gem damage as well. So that's going to increase your damage per output, plus the gems that get broken. Keep in mind the 100% or 200% is whatever gem that's sitting on top of, so therefore it's your black or your blue, black being her primary color. So if you go up against a Trickster, which we're going to, you're going to get the most damage out of her. On the straps, you would want the Gremlin's Ear, which gives you red and blue gem damage by 100%, or the Rhonda's Jacket, which will give you black on there as well. So depending on which you think you're going to break more of, you can choose between these two plates. Same as before, if you have one of the Royal Rumble plates you want to throw on her, the blue one or the black one, you would do yourself well here. Otherwise, there's not really anything that triggers based on Snowfall gems in particular. You could also put the Seal of the Acolyte on here, which is going to increase all your gem damage by 50%. So I'll go ahead and put this on just so we can see it, although I think that's kind of still a somewhat rare plate. The Gremlin's Ear is not, but that one is a little bit more rare for the community. So, yeah, that is what it is. So this Entourage setup, and we're going to go against China. You'll notice China's only 5-star gold. It's hard to find a Trickster female on the road that allows me to use any era. So this China does. We might beat her a little too quickly, though, with our sub is my biggest concern. I'm hoping that isn't the case and that she survives round 1, because then we'll be able to do the other effects. But either way, that sub animation needs reworked. It looks like they're hugging. Instead of her arm being around there like she's choking her out, she's just hugging her. I don't like that. Anyway, but that's been the case forever. So then you throw in the New Jersey Buster, which is going to trigger, because we're facing a Trickster, it's going to trigger and throw out those. Now the whole board is Snowfall gems, which means every one of these gems is plus 300%, plus another 100%, plus another 50% because of how we have this set up. You're going to break these into blue. I wish this were a smaller area. 7x2 would have been a lot better, but it is what it is. You'll see why this is set up this way here in just a few minutes. So there we go. Break that. We really can't see the damage output, but obviously it destroyed a 5-star gold, and it should, right? It definitely should. There you're getting the most amount of damage because it's a Trickster. So let's go up against Nikki Cross, who is... Actually, we could even go up against... let's see her... Yeah, well, let's go up against Nikki Cross and see what we can find here. For her versus 6 silver. So 6 silver versus 6 silver. I was going to say we could go up against Jade, but there's no reason to, because Jade's 6 gold, so she's even stronger, and she is a showboat, so you're not getting a Trickster in there anyway. So, yeah. So this will be what you run against everybody who is not a Trickster, at least in terms of how your damage output is going to do, which I'm guessing is probably going to be better with one of the other movesets, because you'll see we're not making any more snowfalls. So we're buffing up our black. That's going to drop blue. But, hold on. There we go. That is going to reload because those are going to drop into blue. You don't get any additional black this way. However, you're talking 18 million. So that's actually not terrible. 18 million would be 40 million at gold, which again, your B tiers without the plates and the extra things that they make throughout the month, that's about what they expect them to hit usually, I think. So yeah, there you go. You kind of see it both ways. Let's check out one more moveset and see if there's one of them I like better than the others. One of them you like better than the others. Your last moveset is triple red. They're all 6 MP red moves. You've already seen the middle rope missile dropkick. That's the one that creates 24 random snowfall. That'll make red into those that hits below. Jersey Codebreaker, deal damage and make the bottom 2 rows into multiply gems of strength 3. The Hurricane Rana, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make into black gems, and that's also your sub reversal. So of course the focus here is going to be your multi-gems as the new component, but first I'm going to show you what it looks like if you run these trainers. Then I'm going to swap out with a little bit more rare. But you would need Sting and Santa Hogan to start loaded turn 1 in feud. On tours, you could swap out Santa Hogan for something else, which will kind of show some progressive builds on this one as we go up. You would want the Miz headband back because it increases your red gem damage, and you're going to be focusing on red gems, especially as you get to those multiply gems on the bottom. So this one scales better and better depending on what things you have. This would be if you just have the basically kind of free tier setup, then you kind of do this. You can do one of two things. I actually probably should have and will on the next one put the multiplies down first because you're going to get more snowfalls that way. But either way, this makes the bottom row into multiply gems of strength 3, which is not going to be super duper strong, but it gets progressively bigger as we go. So let's hit that. That's going to make everything red. Break, 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 break. And that was 11 million. So you're only talking 22 million at 6 gold. That is not good enough. Not good enough at all. But that was also only times 3 on the multiplies. So you could kind of see pretty quickly how that would, escalate as you add trainers. The new trainers do add, let's see, what is it? 2 strength to multis. The updated trainers is what I was trying. That's where my brain glitched. However, it's not until you get them to 6 gold that they actually get that benefit. So I'm going to show you with Matt Hardy kind of your next step up. But keep in mind, if you don't have Matt Hardy, this rock right here is a good example. If you had him at 6 gold or 35k talent, this would be strength 2 as well, and then purple moves start with 1. It goes up from there. This right here is who you would use if you had him. Andre True Giant, red moves start with 2, multiply gems go up by 2. But since we're going to have to simulate that, I will use Matt Hardy. And then instead of the Miz here, or instead of Miz, we'll run Memrock. See what he does. So now we're doing multiply gems of strength 6. So it's a little bit bigger. Plus, I think the moment will increase that a little bit as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure the moment will increase him up by another 3, give or take. So if you get the moment, she's obviously going to get a lot better. So now we're talking a bottom row of 6. So drop that first, then drop the snowfall gems. It should not overwrite if everything goes well. And then you've just got the top here. That does force more of them to the top as well. So you're more likely to get your top line able to break with everything you need. So that's also a benefit. So 11 million last time. This time we're talking 17. So pretty decent jump. That would still be only about 36 million at gold, but still not bad. Not bad. So Now, if you were to run Andre, which again I'm simulating by running Matt Hardy, then you wouldn't need Santa Hogan anymore, because that would give you your 4 with Sting and 2 with Andre True Giant. So just keep in mind. So from this point forward, we're going to take Santa Hogan off, or, just kind of sub him out so that you could see what your top ends would be. So this will be with Sherry, so you would need Santa in this case. So this will be with Sherry and Seth Leonardo. So now you're talking multiply gems up to strength 10, which is getting better. It's getting better. And of course, in the 99MP era, you could add another couple sets of multi-ups, get another 2 or 3 additional on there. Plus, if you get her moment, that should also add to the multi-gem. So this one is the Voltron build. It just keeps going up depending on what you have, basically. And I'm sure, as we always do, we've already got a moment, but we might see another one. Who knows? Or we might see trainer changes, or we might see a new plate for her. You just never know with the B tier characters. B tier and A tier, they usually tend to add things to as they go. Oh, good. We got those as well. So this is 26 million, so that's about 50 million at gold. So that is not bad overall for a B tier, free tier character. Keep in mind that is with some of the more rare stuff, though. So more than likely, if you have Andre True Giant, that's going to be the one you add in, and then if you've got the others. I didn't mention it on the strap. We are running a 100% gem damage strap, and technically I would have gotten a little bit more damage out of the red 200% move damage medal right here. So it wouldn't be enough to really change how big her damage output is, because she's not doing millions of damage, although the Jersey Codebreaker does a decently close amount to 1 million. But anyway, yeah. So that's Liv. In terms of her being a free tier new gen female, I'm not disappointed. She's definitely not super strong out the box, but the more things you get, the more likely she is to hit closer to that 50 million. And she's easy to run multiple different ways. I do want to note I didn't run the jumping Enziguri into the diving bulldog finisher. Leech gems are all right. That is a decent amount right there, but they do not tend to scale. This one would be more of move damage medals and the 2 black moves plus the... where is it? Let's see here. Increase your black MP, bonus damage. I thought there was something pretty clear. Oh, yeah, it's just the finisher. Make 27 leech gems into black. You know what? Let's go ahead and just show what the setup would look like. Because this does go into her primary color. It's just leech gems don't tend to scale super well. All right, so this would be how you set it up if you run this moveset. And who knows, maybe by the time we do the power rating, this will have proven to be the better way to run. This is more defensive in the sense that you're going to keep reclaiming your health, and then you do make her primary color, but there's not really anything buffing that, which is kind of a big deal nowadays. Leech gems by themselves are not, super, super strong. Yeah, so it's just, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's going to be fine, but these kind of setups tend not to scale near as well. So that's it for Liv Morgan. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then just kind of let me know, are you excited about having the new gen female gap closed, or were you hoping for something else? Let me know, and I'll see you on the next one, friends. Bye.